Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the library. Sorry, we're not in the library, are we? Back in the... Why do I keep thinking it's a library?
Let's start again.
Yeah, let's just start totally again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in the bar this morning. Starting to work our way along. We're just going over what we managed to get the insulation in kind of like a few days ago. And then we'll go over that section over there, finish that bit off. Hopefully, if we can get this bit finished today, we're more than halfway, which is great, considering we've probably had 3 days in total, I think, to do it. So, hoping definitely we've got materials now. I picked them up this morning, so we'll have this done, ready for plastering next week, which would be great. Because then once the stud work goes up, we can start positioning the bar where the bar's got to go. Get Clive and Duncan in. They can do all their first fixes, and it will start to come together really quick. Then we can do the floor after the ceiling's plastered, give the floor a sand, get it all osmoed, and it'll really start coming together quite quickly, which is great. And we never know, I might have a pint at that bar before I go back. So we're going to crack on, Jan?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good job, mate.
Let's crack on, mate.
Okay, go on then.
Okay, as you can see, again, as you can see, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the screws in, the boards, prior to handing them to Yanis, because then all he's got to do once he gets up there, because he's got to hold it with one hand and screw the screws in with the drill. If I didn't do that, it just makes it more harder for him to try and hold that and hold the screw and the drill, and he's only got 2 hands, he needs 3. So by putting this in there...
He's got 3 legs though.
He's got 3 legs, yeah. It's terrible, isn't he? I know exactly what you meant there. Yeah, so it just makes it easier for Yanis. We pass it up there for him. Just preps it for him. So that's what we do here. If you're thinking, why am I doing that and not Yanis doing it? I mean, we're just really just going in just a little bit, just enough to hold the screw there. Not going right the way through, as you can see.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, if you like,
You're not funny, Yanis.
it's fun, it's fun. Oh, my friend.
You'll take the mick out of me, huh?
Sorry?
You'll take the mick.
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
we've forgotten something very important.
We have. What's that then?
How are we going to hang the chandeliers?
That's a good point. Right, yeah, because we're going to need noggins, aren't we? And a bit of cable or wire going to them.
Okay, the problem is the centre of this room is that beam right there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hang a chandelier from the beam.
No. So we're going to have 2 chandeliers?
I think 2 would be better. So we've got this section here and then the section next to it in the centre of those. But finding a pair of chandeliers makes it a bit more expensive.
Yeah. I mean, the only consolation is we've not plastered that yet. So to take them boards back down is quite straightforward.
No, it's easy to do, yeah. Quite simple to do. It's just we might as well do it now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I don't want I've got no idea. Finding chandeliers, like big chandeliers, is quite difficult.
Yeah.
But finding a pair is even harder.
If we get it all prepped ready for them, then
Yeah.
that can be at a later date. It gives you time to
Exactly.
search for them, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just continue what we're doing, and then on Friday when we're finished, we'll then do that.
Yeah, we'll just take them two middle sections out.
I've got the cable, I've got the hooks. We just got to find some nice oak
Yep.
and some things to hold it together.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
I'm glad we didn't continue without forgetting.
Imagine if we'd plastered it. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
It's not a problem, is it? Just to whip them two back out. We're going too quick, aren't we? That's the trouble.
It is, yeah.
Slow down, Yanis. Okay, mate. Ready, Jan?
Yes.
What one's that one?
No, follow this one.
What's this one then?
Yeah, no problems. Thanks, May.
Okay, mate. It's hot, Jana.
Very hot.
We should be having a beer now.
Yes, beer is very good idea.
Yeah.
As you can see.
As you can see. Okay, right. So just thought I'd explain to some of the viewers that have wondered why behind this window it's so dark. There's a good reason for that. If you want to follow me, I'll show you. So in here, there's another room, which we're using for storage at the moment. We're storing tables and chairs. And that's the window there. So it's kind of like enclosed here. Although it's got a roof light there, it's rather dirty because there's a tree outside there. If that was cleaned, it would let a lot more light in.
So this used to be outside.
Yeah,
This is a modern extension.
yeah, an extension that's been put on. Also, follow me around here. You'll see WC.
That one's a bit dark.
Yeah, we've got one in there. I've got one in here. There's some bits of the organ still in here.
Oh, we need to move that.
Yeah. And there's a third one. There's two hand basins here as well. And there's a third one.
So this will need renovating because it's too old fashioned. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is perfect for the bar. So those of you who've been asking, well, what about some WCs for the bar? This is where they are, right next to it. So I know we've not shown that before, but we're just sort of...
What does
enlightening
WC
you.
stand for, Simon?
WC. Water in something. I know you're filthy, mind what you were thinking. So, yeah, that just sort of explains.
There's another room as well.
Yeah, there's another little room. And you've got some lovely brickwork here as well, which they finished for us. There's another room in here. I'm getting in.
You know what this is going to be, don't you?
What is it going to be?
A small kitchen.
Right. So yeah, I mean it's quite a big area. I know it's got a lot of display cabinets that are going in the library are stored in here at the moment. But yeah, this will make an ideal little kitchen.
Kitchen for the bar, stuff like that, serving food.
Yeah, and you've got a door on the back there which leads into the garden.
Perfect.
So perfect. You know, we can open the door, get some fresh air in there when the kitchen's going. Lovely bright space as well. Two big windows there. So absolutely perfect. So yeah, I hope that helps some of you wondering them questions. So we're about at the end. We're about at the end of today now. Me and Yanis have almost finished another section of the ceiling in the bar. It's really hot today as well. I don't know how Billy feels about maybe popping across the road and having a quick beer. I'll have to ask him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope you heard that. Okay, so I think that just about wraps it up for today, ladies and gentlemen.
It's really tedious filming this, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it is tedious filming this because we're just doing the same thing. We're just trying to, you know, put a bit more content in there and explain to you, you know, various parts.
2 more days.
2 more days. We should have this ceiling done, ready for plastering. Bearing in mind also that we've got the little infills that we've got to do above the beam, which are them little tiny pieces. So it'd be great if we can get on the plastering next Monday. So hope you all have a good evening. We're going to go and have a quick refreshment and we'll see you all in the morning. Is that it?